Imagine walking onto your farm on a bright Monday morning, ready to check on your crops and enjoy the fresh air with your family, only for that peace to be shattered in seconds. This is exactly what happened to Mr. Joseph Kayode Aladesuyi, a well-known leader and the secretary of the Okeluju Local Council Development Area in Ondo State. Everyone knows him as Jotina, the hard-working CEO of Jotina Farms. He was right there on his property in the Ilu-Abo area, just a short 5-kilometer drive from the Akure Airport, when the unthinkable happened. It was around 10 a.m., a time when most people are just settling into their workday, when about 10 heavily armed men emerged from the bushes like a scene from an action movie. But this was very real and very terrifying. The gunmen didn't just walk in, they came in shooting sporadically into the air, creating instant chaos. The sound of gunfire was so loud and persistent that it sent the entire community into a panic. Imagine being a parent in a nearby school and hearing those shots. Reports say parents were literally sprinting to schools to pull their children out of classes because they didn't know if a full-scale attack was happening. In the middle of this madness, the kidnappers targeted Mr. Aladesuyi. He didn't go down without a fight though. He reportedly struggled with them, showing incredible bravery. But during the scuffle, he was shot in the hand. While he was wounded, the kidnappers dragged him and 2 other people into the thick forest. One of the most emotional parts of this story is that Mr. Aladesuyi was actually with his daughter at the time. Can you imagine the trauma for that young lady? The kidnappers reportedly looked her in the face and told her plainly that they were taking her father away. They left her behind, but they took him, bleeding and injured, into the bush. It's a heartbreaking situation that has left the entire state talking. People are asking how such a thing can happen so close to an airport, which is supposed to be one of the most secure areas in any state. If you are finding this update helpful and want to stay informed on how this story develops, please take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you these important updates. Now, let's talk about the aftermath. Since the abduction, the atmosphere in Akure North has been incredibly tense. This isn't just about one man, it's about the safety of everyone who wants to invest in agriculture. We are always encouraged to go back to the farm to help the economy, but stories like this make people think twice. If a prominent politician and a successful agropreneur like Jotina isn't safe on his own land, what does that mean for the average farmer? The security forces, including the police and the Amotekun Corps, have since launched a massive manhunt. They are currently combing the dense forests, hoping to find Mr. Aladesuyi and the 2 others before things get even worse. There have been whispers and headlines about a 100 million Naira ransom demand. While the family is in a state of deep anxiety waiting for official communication, this huge figure has become a major talking point. It highlights a very scary trend where kidnappers see successful individuals as paydays rather than human beings with families. The community is now in a wait-and-see mode, praying for a safe return. It's a heavy situation, but it's one we need to talk about because awareness is the first step toward demanding better security for our neighborhoods. I want to hear what you think about this. Does this news make you feel less safe about traveling or farming in certain areas? And what do you think is the best way to secure our farm settlements? Let's talk in the comment section. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button and subscribe to join our community. Your support means everything to us. The latest updates coming in on this story are quite intense. Just this morning, Tuesday, March 10, 2026, reports have confirmed that the kidnappers finally made contact with the family. It's a moment of mixed emotions because, while it's terrifying to hear from them, it at least gives the family some hope that Mr. Aladesuyi or Jotina is still alive. The call came in very early, around 7 a.m., and it was reportedly very brief and hasty. The kidnappers didn't want to chat. They got straight to the point and demanded a staggering 100 million Naira for his release. They didn't even leave room for negotiation during that first call, which has left everyone involved in a state of high anxiety. The family is deeply worried, especially about Mr. Aladesuyi's health. Remember, he was shot in the hand during the struggle on his farm, and being in the bush without proper medical attention is a major concern. It's one thing to be held captive, but being injured while in the middle of a forest adds a whole new level of danger. Despite the huge sum of money being demanded, the family is still hopeful that the kidnappers will call back and perhaps be open to more realistic negotiations, as 100 million Naira is an incredibly difficult amount for any family to raise on such short notice. On the security side, things are moving very quickly. The Ondo State Police Command, along with the Army, the Civil Defense, and the Amotekun Corps, have been on a massive operation. In a separate but related move to secure the state, they actually arrested 99 suspects this past Sunday in a huge raid across criminal hideouts. While we don't know yet if any of those 99 people are directly linked to Jotina's abduction, it shows that the security agencies are currently in high gear trying to clean up the area. The Commissioner of Police has ordered the deployment of all available resources, including tactical units, to comb the forest around Ilu-Abo and the neighboring communities. This situation really highlights how unpredictable things can be. Just a few kilometers from an airport, a place that should be buzzing with security, we have a major kidnapping and a massive ransom demand. It's a story that definitely keeps us on our toes and reminds us to always stay vigilant. If you're finding this just interesting and want to be the first to know the moment there's a new development, like if he gets rescued or if the ransom changes, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. Your support helps us stay on top of these stories and bring the facts directly to you. I'm curious to know, if you were in a position of power, what's the first thing you would do to stop these bushpath kidnappings? It seems like these guys know the forest better than anyone else. Let's talk about it in the comments.